So it's kind of a calm day, so I'm going to take you on a little tour of our yard site and a little bit of the restoration work that we've been doing. So as you can see, this is sort of what we're working with this year. The clover has really taken over and has been challenging to manage. So this is just our little bit of our, this will eventually become a bit of a food forest, but for right now we've got choke cherries planted. But you can see how aggressive some of the invasive species are, introduced species. Ooh, look. But the bees really like them, so it's hard to warrant taking them down. Hello, mister. Also looks like the ants have been busy lately, blocking my path. So we've got lots of different remnant crops here, like alfalfa, clover. But eventually one of our goals for this fall, we've ordered a bunch of fruiting tree and shrub seedlings, so we'll hopefully keep the weeds clear out of here and fill this in with fruiting shrubs and maybe some forbs. So we've mowed some trails through here just for access, but what I really wanted to show you was just some examples of how we let nature take the lead for how we restore our area. So as you can see, we'll get kind of past this gardeny area. A lot of the plants here really love disturbance. So you can see kind of the edge of where we till my garden each year. So much life. We've got goldenrod, asters, some willows coming up, lots of different species, a couple types of goldenrod it looks like. So something to keep in mind, disturbance isn't always bad as long as it's strategic. So as we kind of go in here, we're going into our clover corridor, which is normally much better weeded, but this year the clover's been really hard to manage. So we chose this spot because of this patch of goldenrod. It really likes it here. It started here on its own. So we just followed suit because something must be working. So this is our clover corridor where we have done some strategic plantings. We get all of our seeds from Blazing Star Seed Company, and some of them I've harvested along the way if I find some from our native patch in the back 40. So here we've got, this looks like brown-eyed Susan gone to seed. So we're actually working with my kiddos, and they're going to do a little bit of a kids teach the kids video. So kids can learn how to harvest seeds, native flower seeds, and plant them in their yards. So yeah, here we've got, of course, lots of goldenrod. We're also, these are some of our planted flowers that have taken root this year. So we've got prairie coneflower, we've got black-eyed Susans, we have, oh, did I call that black-eyed Susan or prairie? Sorry, this guy is black-eyed Susan, not prairie coneflower, if that's what I said before. So we've got lots of different, we've seen headsarium in here, we've got the purple prairie clover, yellow coneflowers. This is a beautiful little bundle right here. And we've also got some blue flax coming up, but it didn't flower this year, which was disappointing. Anyways, we have lots of things coming up in here. It was a good year. We started this plot about 3 years ago, so nice to see some action. But what I wanted to show you was, so we keep this one weeded and mowed as best we can, but this is what's right beside it. So it looks like a disaster, and this is what most of the site looked like when we bought the land 5 years ago. But what we do is look for glimmers of hope. And so if you look for kind of the clues that nature gives you, it becomes a little bit less daunting. So you can see this nice little clover-free or low clover area where a lot of the seeds that are naturally in the seed bed are already coming up. So here we've got a nice group of asters that came up this year the first time. Of course goldenrod loves it here. So these are all naturally occurring. We've done no work in here since we moved in, but this will kind of be a target area to introduce some more biodiversity. So you can see lots of little corridors going through. And what I'd like to do here is build pollinator strips. So we'll eventually connect kind of our tree line, oh, we can see over there, our tree line, which will have native species in it, along into the clover corridor, and then up in through here all the way to the wetland in the distance. So future dreams, but for now we just kind of take the cues that Mother Nature gives us and try to work within our means to keep the project moving forward. Yeah, if you ever have questions or want to have a tour of our yard site native plant areas, just let me know. Be happy to give you a quick little jaunt around the yard. Thanks. Bye.